Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and boy, we got some fucking shit to talk about today. So I'm going to begin this rant time with a story, and bear in mind, it's going to be a pretty lengthy rant time if I can speak properly. First of all, I lent somebody, and I'm not going to name who, I'm not even going to name any kind of relationship, just because that is not totally, completely relevant. That's not relevant in the sense that it's very important to the whole topic at hand. But what you need to know is this person is a gamer. And it's a gamer just like me, you, or anybody else. And this person wanted to play a video game that was cinematic, story-heavy, and all that kind of stuff. It's a person that plays a lot of single-player games. Now, I mentioned that this person should play Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now, I'm a huge Metal Gear fan, you all know this, I'm a fucking fanboy, and I'm proud to admit that shit. But, this person did not want to play the game. And I wondered, maybe it's not their cup of tea, and I just wanted to ask why, for whatever reason. And the person said that it was a PS2 game, it looks really old, and that they don't really play games that look old. To which, my face spiritually fucking met, my god, let's just say I fucking cringed harder than I should have in my entire lifetime. But, moving on, the point of the story is that people care a lot too much about fucking graphics nowadays. And I know I mentioned this topic a lot before, but it was more on the point of fanboyism. But here today, Muda's gonna tell you about fucking people that bitch about graphics almost all the time, and it fucking drives me insane. So, get ready, because we're gonna take shots at almost everyone, and let's start off with the console side of things. Now, when I say console side of things, I'm talking about Xbox One and PS4. I'm not going to mention Nintendo's Wii U, I ragged on it way too much, and actually I'm not going to mention it because I'll leave that part to the end, but it's pretty pivotal. Wow, I cannot speak. God damn it. See, this is what this cringe topic is doing to me. But first off, let's take a shot at the Xbox and PlayStation side. Now, I noticed this get really heavy, like, last year, and even into this year. Every time you go on, like, video game-like videos, just to see what gameplay's like, or you want to go check a review to see what the review scores are like, what the general consensus of a game is. And in the comments, instead of topics on the actual game itself, people are fucking fighting each other. There's like a drive-by war going on about fucking video game graphics, whether it be on the Xbox side or the PlayStation side. People are fucking getting up in arms about which side's better. There's always somebody in the comments like, well, the Xbox version runs better, so Xbox wins, and vice versa for the PlayStation side. And it's about the cringiest shit you can ever see. The fact that some people think that their opinion actually mattered on the internet is fucking baffling to me, let alone over video games. It's the internet, dude. It's all opinionated most of the fucking time. Your opinion isn't more valuable than anyone fucking else's. But here's where you come across the big problem, especially the gaming side. Okay, ever since these new systems came out, everyone's always fighting over HD visuals like, well, this game runs 1080p on my system and not, my box is better than yours. And it's like, what the fuck? What is going on here? Why? Why are you guys fucking fighting each other? I'm looking at my waveforms and I'm peeking and it's pissing me off thinking about what this community has become. No one plays games anymore. It's all about who has the prettier visuals. When I used to play games, and, well, not used to, I still play games, and I'll always really play games, it's a big hobby of mine, but when I play video games, the graphics wow me for about 30 fucking minutes. After 30 minutes, I'm totally beset by that, and if the game isn't fun, I turn it off. When I loaded up GTA 5 for the first time it came out, I was like, wow, this game looks fucking beautiful. 30 minutes later, I didn't give a shit about how that game looked. I didn't care about the graphics. I was more interested in the actual story for the game and the gameplay. I didn't give a crap about what the visuals were like, and as far as any PS4 and Xbox One game have come out, sure, I still kind of get wowed by some visuals, but it's not that impressive, and maybe it's because I'm primarily a PC gamer, don't worry, we'll get to them as well in the video here, but I don't get that wowed by graphics. What I am wowed by is the gameplay for certain games, which is why I love games like The Witcher 3 or Metal Gear Solid 5 so much, because while they do look great, the game at least to me, I spend 30 minutes of all gushing over its visuals, and then I drop that, and if the game isn't fun to play, then what the fuck is the point of playing the game? That's what games are about, the gameplay. All that stuff, if you're in the single player like I am, it's about the story as well. If none of those features are good, the game can look as good as fucking, like, unicorn testicles, but that shit isn't gonna fucking be great, okay? You guys see Crysis 3? Man, that game looks beautiful. Holy shit, I could jerk off to the visuals there. But is the game fun? No, it's bland as fuck. Okay? It's a it's a sliver of what the original Crysis was, and then Crysis 2. That's what graphics does, and that's coming from that company, Crytek, whose fucking CEO actually said games are like fucking what, 70% of, like, the graphics at least are 70% of the game. You're playing games from people who think that shallow about their video games. It makes no sense. Why? But here's the fucking problem, okay? Is these people who fight against each other. Now, let me tell you the big problem with video games. What this graphics fucking worshipping bullshit has done is that developers now cater to a specific platform or the specific set of hardware, and they try to deliver these technically amazing masterpieces which ultimately fall flat on their ass, case in point Assassin's Creed Unity, just to please a couple of pixel counters on the internet. And that doesn't make a good game. AC Unity? Yeah, it might look very beautiful, but it's not the fucking Assassin's Creed that I love, which was Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood or anything in that sort, or even Black Flag. That's what happens to video games. They don't build upon gameplay. There's no next-genness except for graphics. And ultimately, how important are graphics? But no, you look into anything and people are fighting over how beautiful a game looks. Like, fucking, these people have become jihadists on their platforms, fighting for the continuation of their platform. And honestly, it's just people who want to feel validated because they bought either an Xbox or a PlayStation. Dude, get over it. People who bought the Xbox are like, well, the system's gonna deliver the Dude, you bought the weaker you bought the weaker system. So what? Just take it on the chin and play the games. They're still coming out on the Xbox One. Sure, they don't look as pretty, but fuck it, whatever. It's barely noticeable. Me and Connor, you know one of the fucking OGs here? He plays Metal Gear Solid 5. He loves that game. He's playing on the Xbox. Do you think he gives a shit that the game looks a little less fucking sharper than the PS4 version I play? No, he doesn't care. He plays the game for the gameplay, which is what gamers should do. Right? And then the PS4 side is just as cancerous. You know, there's people who fucking... The sole thing is these people idolize games like Destiny because they look good, but they're so shallow from a gameplay perspective that, honestly, you should feel insulted being sold that full price, no less. It is laughable how bad the community has become just because everyone fucking worships graphics so much. People don't play certain games like Metal Gear Solid 3 or Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic or anything, well, anything from the PS2 Xbox days because it doesn't look good. It doesn't appeal to me. Oh man, I wish they made an HD collection so I could actually see what's on the screen. Like, I saw, dude, I read one fucking, like, comment section. This guy's like, the new Hitman game that just came out for PS4, Xbox One, PC. That game looks like a PS2 game. Really? Have you seen PS2 games? Dude, let me tell you right now, if PS2 games look like that, my fucking jaw would drop and never come back up. Simple as that, dude. But then after that, you get to the PC side of the argument. I'm talking politically correct SJW crap. No, I'm talking personal computer gamers, PC gamers. And you know what? Disclaimer here. Muda here is a PC gamer, okay? I play consoles, but I play my PC a shit ton more, and I love my PC gaming, okay? PC gaming is the bee's knees. For you console, PS4, Xbox One jihadists that like to argue about graphics, dude, get a fucking PC. If you factor in buying all your games and your peripherals and your Xbox One Elite controllers, you can get a PC cheaper, dude. Trust me, I just bought another PC for gaming itself, and it ran me cheaper. Why the fuck are you not following that route? Well, if you care about the graphics so much, you enthusiast motherfucker. But the PC side of the audience, they all, you know, there's fucking PC fan, and most PC players, take it from me at least, just trust me on it, most PC, and most console players too, nobody gives a shit. But we're talking about the select minority that likes to fucking jerk off and sit in comment sections and just write the fuck out of, right out of their asshole, pretty much, okay? These guys, all right, the fucking PC side. There's so many forums I go to, man, and I look at the signature side of the forum, and this guy's listing his PC specs like someone actually gives a shit. It's funny because these people think you care when you fucking don't. It just makes it even more cringier. It's like the fucking proverbial cherry on the. It's like the icing on the cringe cake, if you will. And then everywhere, anywhere you go to with these fuckers, alright? It's always PC Master Race this, PC Master Race that. Dude, we get it. You have good graphics. You know, it's sort of like the fucking car analogy in a way, too. Let's take a look at Honda and Acura, okay? Honda is a very good vehicle manufacturer, okay? Do people like their Civics? And Acura is basically a luxury Honda. I'm not saying that to cheapen it, but it obviously has the engine to back it up. It has the internal gadgetry to wow you. But the thing is, you pay more for the Acura. So think of the Honda as the Xbox, okay? Sure, it's cheaper. It may not be as, smooth running. It may not be as technically marvelous as the, comparative Acura. And the Acura will be, a little more expensive than the fucking Accord will be. But the thing is the Acura, you paid more, you sort of get more out of it. But the thing is, at the end of the day, you go to the same fucking place! So why are you bitching? Alright? Yeah, sure, your ride's gonna be smoother, whatever, you paid a little more. Congratulations, buddy, good job. Maybe you're an enthusiast in that grade. Hey, maybe you like the way that steering functions, motherfucker. Man, maybe you like those leather heated seats, but fuck it, dude. You go to the same place. Just fucking enjoy it, alright? Just be happy with what you have. Just play the fucking game, man. That's all I'm saying. You know how many people don't fucking play the games anymore that they buy because they focus so much on their graphics? It's so goddamn cringeworthy. There's YouTube channels out there, and Mudahar has done some fucking undercover investigative work, dude. There are literal Skype circle jerks that you can fucking go into and see people fighting over the consoles, man. I swear to God, there's this fucking group of people on the internet, man, it's almost a cult-like thing, too, okay? They're like, if you play, it's like Xbox gamers, right? If any of you play PlayStation 4, we can't trust you no more. What the fuck? Dude, what is this shit? Are we in the secret society of video game graphic jerk-offs? Like, what? I don't get it. It's so cringy. But everyone has a group like that, and it's so pathetic to fucking witness. That's why shows like fucking CSI or it's not a CSI, Law and Order, but CSI might as fucking well make shows about gamers looking like ISIS, because that's all you fuckers do, is argue over the most menial, stupid shit imaginable. I know I'm being a hypocrite this video by talking about it too, but a point has to be made. Nobody here plays video games for the recreational part of it, well, at least these people. And they're the most goddamn vocal. They're focusing so much on meaningless shit that ultimately doesn't matter at the end of the day. And I'm not going to try to be here and be Mr. Moral Man and tell you there's people dying overseas and we're focusing on graphics, okay? I'm not going to fucking 9/11 the conversation like that. No, we're talking about this shit right here, right now. It's people focusing so much on menial crap that ultimately matters very little to gaming. And that's why I kind of like the Nintendo people a lot more than I kind of used to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I talk shit about the Wii U, and rightfully I talk shit about the Wii U as well. And Nintendo in general. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I think it's sort of this we understand kind of feel where they realize that the Wii U is not the most powerful system, but with that, they're still doing the best they can out of it. Sure, the Wii U is technically inferior, it loads like asshole, and the online is about the laughable thing ever. The community is... Have you fuckers read Miiverse? There's people role-playing their sexual Zelda fantasies on there. I swear to God, it's the best. Oh my lord. Dude, whoever wants a video on just us and the guys just browsing Miiverse, let me know in the comments below. We'll make it happen. It's gonna be fucking beautiful. But that's not the focus of the video. The thing is, the system has good games and people enjoy playing the games on there. And from a visual standpoint, they look relatively nice as well. And I think that's what games need to be. They should just be fun. You guys are fucking sucking the fun out of games, man. You fucking twats. Just play your game. Stop jerking off to the water features and the textures and the anti-aliasing. Come on, man. Grow the fuck up, dude. This is the most cringiest shit I've ever seen. And look, I don't call it out too often, but goddamn, this shit needs to stop. Like, immediately, okay? Like, there's people just fighting in the comment section over and over. Like, how do you fucking get up in the morning with the mindset that you're gonna be a goddamn tumor today? It is embarrassing. With that being said, this has been a rant time. I've kept you around here long enough. You know, my meds are fucking... the effects of my meds are sort of coming on right now. I'm about to doze off. I'm about to pass the fuck out. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I actually have to go to a fucking console graphic love meeting after this, too. I mean, a pretty big fucking hypocrite. But that being said, this is me, Mudahar, and Virtual Boy Master Race.